Broadcast. Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Monday, March the 12th, 4 p.m. Eastern, 2012. What a day. What a day. What an inside day. Almost took out previous day lows in the S&Ps, as we see here. Nice little inside day. This looks like, to me, like a little hanging man. Not bullish. Need to take out 1375 in that area. Let me look at the hourly chart just to give you a little something. Certainly flagging to the upside. Certainly got to make you a little nervous. Flag. But we certainly could come back down here. And then we make a run back up to the highs. But daily chart to me is not constructive. Hanging man. Unbelievable double top in the S&Ps. We didn't have much news today on the macroeconomic side. Federal budget came out of the U.S. a little bit weaker than expected. Other than that, Japan machine orders were a little bit better last night in Asia. Confidence slipping a little bit. German wages, a little bit weak. But, of course, one of the bigger stories today, a couple of those stories. Once again, the Iron Dome out of Israel with, of course, the X-band radar coordination from the United States, something Obama did give the Israelis. Listen, one of the things Obama has done is given the Israelis the most amount of military cooperation in the history between the United States and Israel, but that was a bribe to make sure the Israelis didn't launch against Iran. But do you realize, since Star Wars, Ronald Reagan, we have never seen the percentage of intercepted missiles at 90%. That's incredible. There's talk they're going to get it up to 99%. You talk about a missile shield. You talk about if the Israelis can do it, then you know the U.S. can do it because they're using our radar. That means the warships in the Gulf can actually protect the Saudis at all. We look at crude, certainly rolling over a little bit. Crude does look like it wants to roll over. I just think it's incredible that we're seeing tens upon tens of missiles being shot from Gaza into Israel, and there's really no media coverage for this. I mean, and on top of that, the Israelis have been shooting them down. I mean, that's a story, is it not? Am I missing something? Big time stuff going on. Now, obviously, these missiles being launched out of Gaza are the lower grade missiles, and we haven't seen the higher grade, higher range missiles with better guidance systems and electronic countermeasures, but still, a truly amazing development. The Iron Dome working. And then, of course, certainly we do have, once again, the Australian dollar index reversing a little bit today. Nice little shooting star in the Dixie. Now, again, the euro makes up 44% of that. So the euro reversed, and so the dollar index did. But when you take a look at some of the other currencies, cable didn't reverse. Oh, no. Cable is busted, broken. Now, yes, it did come back, and it does look interesting to the upside. I like cable. Got some numbers coming out of London tonight. Decent numbers. We even get some in Asia. Rick's house price balance, but then we got trade balance and DCLG house price index. It's supposed to increase 0.6 from last month's up 0.1. And, of course, we get German zoo. That's going to be a nice sell in the news on Euro Sterling. Absolutely. We got the ECOFIN meetings coming out tonight as well. Any continuation of this Euro Sterling move, I look to be fading it. Absolutely. There's no way this thing is going to start launching. Not in my opinion. Now, certainly, obviously, we can get up to certain levels. Maybe even 84.50. But that's why they call it Tuesday. That's why they call it Turnaround Tuesday. And obviously the big moment tomorrow is going to be the FOMC rate decision. But we get out of the U.S., we get certainly retail sales coming out. Now, again, retail sales, I do want to see ex-gasoline prices. Tranny is important, but because gasoline prices going up, that's skewing these retail sales to be better than they are. And I thought it was very interesting reports that the Obama administration could be fudging the numbers on the jobs picture. Is that possible? Of course it is. But hopefully those of you remember a listener of my recaps, hopefully you short the Aussie. Because that was the play today. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Okay, sure. Aussie Kiwi getting taken out. Now, it did pop a little bit, and we did have some nice reversals, but the Aussie across the board working. Working. Look at that Aussie Kiwi. Oh, baby, coming in. It's got more to go. I am a little nervous about the numbers coming out of Australia tonight. Home loans supposed to be down 0.5%. Business confidence at 4%. So I'm a little nervous how that's going to be. And certainly we came back a little bit. And again, the S&P, with an FOMC rate decision tomorrow, and the market expected to, a little nervous that he might, we had good jobs numbers out of the U.S. So maybe Bernanke's going to hit the brakes a little bit. I don't think so. Pimco talking today saying no. And I agree with that. Saying that next month they can do QE3. So there's no tightening going on. If anything, there's going to be more loosening, which should be interesting. So I think we have a very interesting night tonight. I think we're set up for a nice turnaround Tuesday. And again, I do not think the S&Ps are going to take it out. I do not think we're going to take out this number. I think the yens certainly look like a nice setup on the upside. I think Bernanke is going to, basically say signs of encouragement. But I am looking for dollar yen to come in a little bit. Certainly down to support this 81.90 level. Maybe we get down to 81.50, 10 exponential. And then have a nice turnaround Tuesday to the upside. All the yens looking a little strong. Charts looking weak. We see here sterling yen came in a little bit. Nice little shooting star, bearish engulfing. We should get a little continuation and reversal. I still think we hold. But certainly to come back down to 127, I see that easily as a possibility. And again, with the market basically saying, Aussie yen was very good to us today. Oh, baby. These look like they want to come in more. All these charts, shooting star, bearish engulfing, continuation, Texas 3-step, baby. Japan's not doing anything. They already increased their QE. Bernanke's not going to do anything. That should be bad for the market. So I think headwinds look like they're on the horizon, at least for the next 24 hours. I don't think Bernanke's going to hint at QE3. I don't. I think we need to see some economic numbers be weak. We look at this euro yen. Certainly came back nicely. Nice little comeback, but I don't buy it. I don't think we head back up. All the other yens look weak. Again, euro sterling was strong today. New Zealand yen looks interesting on the upside. That came back. But they still look short. They took out previous day lows. This is not very good. Not very good. We should have continuation. These yens, I like them short. All the charts. Yen long. Hell yeah. And we take a look at dollar Swiss. Oh, so Swissy. Nice little reversal there. This looks like it should come in a little bit. How about my pound Swiss trade? Thank you, sir. May have another. Pound Swiss was very, very good. And I think we should probably head back lower. This thing looks like it should have continuation to the downside. Didn't reverse. And look at the outside candle. Almost. I thought it was for some reason. Sorry. But again, I think this German zoo, if it does come out better, it's a sell on the news event. I think the euro should be a sell on the news event. So that Euro Canada inside candle, maybe it pops up to 131, and then it's a sell. Dollar Canada on the strong side, as we told you it would be. Hello. And considering today being a real choppy day, I would say commodity currencies were the place to be, weren't they? Thank you. Sir, may have another. Kiwi dollar coming back as Aussie Kiwi came in. Remember, the crosses, people, are extremely important. If you're trading foreign exchange and you're making a decision between the Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, and you don't have that Aussie Kiwi chart up, you're nuts. And if you were long cable today, you're like, why isn't cable going up? Well, Euro Sterling was strong. Euro was the place to be today. Ecofin coming out. There's probably going to be some good news, but it's a sell. They had on BBC, I was looking at before, a town in Madrid, or off the coast of Madrid. I don't know, so it's south, somewhere in Spain. I think it's close to Madrid, but Madrid isn't really close to the coastline. But maybe close to Malaga. They're in debt. The town people, not Spain, just the town itself, they're in debt 26,000 euros each. This is a town that's like poor. How are they in debt 26,000 euros each? And if that says something just about the whole state of the Eurozone, in my opinion, it's incredible. And I just don't see how this is sustainable. I don't. But again, in looking at some of these charts, let's go back to gold, because it's all going to be about Bernanke. Gold looks like it wants to come in. Unless gold takes out 1725, it's a short. Bernanke's not doing QE3. I don't think so. And not that I hold a candle to PIMCO, but they haven't been so right lately. But still, they don't think it's going to happen. So I think commodity currencies come in again. I think this Aussie dollar comes into 104. Isn't that a spot? Oh, wait. I think I got to do it from here. 104. That's a spot. Monster support. I think we reverse. I think it'll be a nice turnaround Tuesday. I think the market is thinking that they're going to deliver on QE3. Or maybe, the market's, I think, divided. Good jobs number, they shouldn't. Maybe they're going to put on the brakes. I think he's going to say wait and see. While we've had good numbers, I'm still not impressed. Global economic outlook is shaky. I'd like to see some better numbers out of some of sectors. And he's basically going to say, I want to see how things going forward are. And that could set the stage up for QE3. And then you reverse, and then risk on. So I think the market has a potential to rally tomorrow. But between now and the FOMC rate decision, I would think that we're looking at more dollar up, euro up, but dollar up, commodity currencies down. S&P more on the downside, even though we are rallying a little bit here. Again, this 1375 is big, as I showed you on the chart. You can't take out that 1374-75 zone. And that's it. But I think the euro probably continues to outperform a little bit, so you get Euro Canada popping a little bit. How about that Euro Aussie? Oh, baby. Thank you. Another one. I got to ring the register on that one. Again, I was so bearish on this Australian dollar, and it paid off. Whether or not it continues, I don't know. I think it does. I think this Euro Aussie looks like it wants to pop, but it could be a nice reversal day. Up, then down. I love it. I love that idea. So I think we continue more on the upside, and then we reverse. That's the way I'm looking to play it. Again, Euro Sterling, I think the Euro across the board continues to rally, and then I think we have a nice reversal day. Maybe some bad news. Maybe the German zoo isn't good. Remember, you got to read and react, trade. You get a bad German zoo. You get some dovish comments coming out of Ecofin, maybe some other problems. Remember, there are elections coming out in Spain, in Greece, France. Pound Aussie, it worked a little bit. Again, with Euro Sterling so strong, Pound Aussie was not as big of a mover as it could have been. But look at this. Look at the 10, 20, 30. They're crossing. For the first time since the December rally started in the S&P. It's starting to turn. People, remember, you want to follow me on Twitter, Voice of Forex. On Facebook, my fan page, Voice of Forex. And, of course, on YouTube, Voice of Forex. Hello. But this doji is holding. This monster doji that didn't look like much at the time is now looking very formidable. We are now breaking this entire downtrend channel. We are now turning on this Pound Aussie. Again, you get risk off. You get weak Europe and risk off, this baby flies to the moon. Monster 1,000-pip rally. Now, of course, the problem is we had the VIX crap out today. Down huge, almost broke 15, and that's worrisome. From an S&P standpoint, you would think then the S&P is probably going to have a nice big pop. But in looking at this Euro-dollar chart, certainly they took out previous day lows, closing it strong. I would anticipate we get continuation of this Euro-dollar rally. You could do a Fibonacci, and look where we get to. Come on. That's about right. 32.30. So another 70 pips on the upside, 80 pips on the upside. And then we reverse. But I do not think we're going to take out this whole 32.75 zone. No way. Oh, no. And remember, Premium Junior, for only $50 a month, gets you research, trade recs, and access to my premium Twitter. No chat room, everything else the same. Euro Swiss, once again, doing nothing. Hey, the charts are actually doing well today, huh? What do you know? Aussie Canada. Look at this thing. Falling off a cliff. I'm telling you, we saw that in the weekly. This thing is rolling over. Aussie dollar. The numbers have been disgusting. I look for a turnaround Tuesday in the Aussie, most probably. I think to be really bearish on this, yes, I think we break. I think we could get to 104. I'm looking to resell this after 5 o'clock as it continues to rally a little bit after we covered. Thank you, sir. I'm going to have another. One more time. And that's it. But again, if you are looking to try my service for free, for non-farm payroll, that was Friday. For FOMC, tomorrow, just email me. info@globalfxllc.com, and I'll give you access. Try my product, you stupid freebies. Oh, baby. Big day today, Tuesday. Looking for a turnaround Tuesday. S&P down, up, then maybe down. I don't know. Third base. We'll see. Try my product and you'll know. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need, who truly loves to make you money. Have a good night.